Hi everybody, Reyes here to do our recap for Dallas Housewives episode 6. Crazy episode tonight, I'm sure. Everybody's got a lot of questions about everything that happened tonight, and I'm going to tell everybody right now, I'm going to actually be giving you the total inside scoop on the entire TextGate, as we like to refer to it as. So from just an overall perspective of this week's show, I wanted to say that it's really about Brandi and her relationship with Brian. I mean, the whole story is sort of revolving around that relationship and what's going on in their relationship. And it was really heartbreaking for me to watch the scene at dinner. I hope everything is better with that situation next episode. I did thoroughly enjoy the dressing of Oprah and Gail at Stephanie's house. I think that's absolutely hysterical that they decided to dress up the statues protecting their house in the front yard. So the samurais were like all decked out in their St. Patrick's Day clothes. And then of course we have a situation with the Friends of Three. I think there's something in this universe called the rule of threes or the law of threes, and it's just difficult. Threes are difficult. You have friends and different relationships, and the three trying to always interact together and not hurt each other's feelings becomes sometimes very difficult. So anyway, but I'm going to get back to that at the end of the show. I was going to take some questions if anybody has any questions about the episode.
First off, cute dress, and what are you wearing?
Thank you. This is Halston.
And so, there's been a couple of questions that have come through that have asked if you know anything about Brandi not coming on season 2, or if she might. So you know that there's
Interesting. Okay, so first of all, we haven't heard anything definitive about whether there'll be a season 2 or not. Of course, we're all hoping that there's a second season, and I think that Bravo will probably wait a little while to make that decision. I think with Potomac, they waited until after the reunion. So I think maybe we'll be another month or 6 weeks away before we get a final answer. Will Brandi return? Everybody's guess. I mean, I would hate it if Brandi wasn't on the cast. She's such a cornerstone of everything that goes on every episode that I think it would be terrible not to have her. But I don't know. I mean, that's an individual personal decision that she and her family have to make. So, but she hasn't said anything to me that I can, give you any inside scoop on. I did talk to her twice this week, but she certainly hasn't mentioned anything about, her participation if there is a season 2.
So how do you feel about LeeAnne and Tiffany approaching you at the time here in your home?
Well, you'll see this on my blog too. I had no idea why they were coming over. I had been trying to reach Tiffany multiple times the few days before they came because she had told me that she really enjoys the marketing and advertising, basically bottles and labels and logos and all of the things that go into branding. And I had just gotten my first samples back for the Rags to Riches products, and so I was toying around with the different looks and bottles, and so I got all decked out head to toe in the whole rose gold theme of my skincare line, all excited because I thought we were going to have like a powwow and talk about aesthetic, look of the bottles and packaging. And yeah, I was completely shocked. I did not see that coming at all, and it was very uncomfortable, to say the least. Very uncomfortable.
At this point in time in the show, how is your relationship, and how does it continue to progress throughout the show?
Well, I can't give anything away for the future, of course, because that would ruin the reality magic, as they say. But at this point, this is the first conflict among the three of us, LeeAnne and Tiffany and I. This is the first time that there's been any doubt or issue with the three of us. And, you'll see more of this continue. We hugged it out on the couch after we got done talking, and I really thought it was the end of it. So, but you guys will see, that feelings do get hurt sometimes, and they take everybody has their own timetable for how long it takes them to get over things. So we'll see.
They mentioned at the beginning of the tease that you had lied about talking to Brandy. Would you want to clarify and expand on
Absolutely. Yes, I guess it's all in the semantics of the way it was said. I mean, what they asked was, is Brandy saying she doesn't like LeeAnne? And in reality, Brandy expressed to me that she thought LeeAnne was batshit crazy. She didn't say she didn't like her. She just said she thought she was batshit crazy. I thought that was just a one-on-one opinion of her, behavior based on the cocktail party, which I think everybody can kind of agree was batshit crazy. So, Brandy saying that, what I didn't think was out of line at all. LeeAnne herself admits that the behavior was not appropriate. So I didn't take that as Brandy saying, I can't stand her, I don't like her, she's an awful person, nor did I think that she meant that she was saying that to other people. I didn't feel like I lied at all. I did talk about the therapy because after I saw the emotional outburst that LeeAnne had that night, I completely was like, man, she's got some behavior going on here that I haven't seen in like 9 years. And obviously the pressure or hormones, whatever, had gotten her to a point where she just wasn't doing that well. So for me, I felt like, therapy would be a good idea, at least for her to be able to process her feelings and emotions, even just from the night at the cocktail party. But I always think therapy is a good idea. I don't think there's anything wrong with therapy, and I think it's beneficial for everybody, actually.
Have you texted with LeeAnne at all after filming?
Yes, I have had some texts with her post-filming.
What's your opinion of Stephanie and their family?
My opinion of Stephanie, she's just a sweet, sweet girl, and the family to me is cute. I mean, I love Travis is like, hey dude. It's like I think I counted like 3 or 4 dudes in like 1 minute. He's like a big kid himself. I thought it was really cute, the whole decorating the room, and I think they're really sweet. And the whole task list, I think that's sort of kind of a honey-do list because she's home during the day. I don't think it's maybe as serious as, it was made out to be. At least I haven't gotten that feeling from Stephanie at all. But I think they're adorable. I love their family. The kids are hysterical. Great people, in my opinion. I have a friend that lives 5 houses down from Stephanie, too.
Will you be at the reunion?
I was going to try not to answer that question. I got that last week, too. Yes. I'll go ahead and put the cat out of the bag. Yes, I will be at the reunion. So there you go.
Lots of we love you.
Oh, I love you too. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I'm going to leave you guys with a little bit of some insight into TextGate. So in order to do this, I have to bring in a second person to play the role of first of all, with LeeAnne and what happened that night, the text messages that I got from her, and the reason why I then reached out to Tiffany as a mutual friend to see what we could do for LeeAnne. So on that note, come on in, stand in LeeAnne. Either way is fine. Okay, and our scene begins about an hour after the cocktail party ended. I had not yet looked at my cell phone when Tiffany came back in, very upset about the trolley hitting and the screaming and the Mr. Miyagi thing out in front of the restaurant. So that's where our scene begins. And then LeeAnne, you have the first line of text.
You're a piece of shit. You never had my back and fuck you.
Whoa, don't take this out on me. I didn't start any of it. I hate conflict. You know that. And I have your jacket. You left it behind.
I hope your new best friend Brandy brings you as much business as I have. And it's good of a friend through all the shit you've been through in your life. That wasn't for you. My phone is severely cracked. I'm not going home ever again because this show and my friend has destroyed any home I hope to have. Yay, you broke the girl who cared. Fuck Tiffany.
LeeAnne, where are you?
Dead on the side of the road. Celebrate.
Please take a deep breath. I love you. I know you're hurt. I want to understand you and all that's going on inside you. Can we talk in the morning privately?
I'm broke. Y'all won. Yay, the mighty LeeAnne has fallen. Rejoice, the happy. I'm hurt. Sue me. You want to be a star? Go for it. I'm done. I'm at a club. Woo the fuck, boo.
What are you talking about? Why would I want to break you? And I mean, I'm your friend. I want nothing but the best for you.
So cool. The mighty LeeAnne has fallen. So awesome. Nobody gives a shit about me. I'm out.
You are very loved. You just weren't able to hear it tonight. Please be safe and go home to Rich and get some rest. Maybe it's your period or hormones or whatever. This was all fixable. I love you and I am able to help you. All you have to do is reach out. Call me tomorrow.
I believe you, and I need to have a heart-to-heart. What lasts is up to us.
End scene. That was the interchange of messages in its entirety that I shared with LeeAnne that night. Obviously, some things were very, very stressful, very upsetting to me when she said she was dead in a ditch. It was very, very hard for me. I was up most of the night worried about her. I actually called Rich that night looking for her. And yeah, so anyway, that whole weekend was pretty stressful, but I did end up going over and spending a couple hours with LeeAnne on Sunday like we talked about in the text messages. And now we will switch characters. Okay, so moving on. We begin with messages between Tiffany and I. These are a little bit more scattered because we talk about a lot of different things besides just that. But let's see. My line is first in this interchange, and this interchange began shortly after I read the first text message that I got from LeeAnne, and I was concerned, so I reached out to Tiffany. And I said, like you, I have defended her and made excuses for her for a very, very long time. Her rage and her shit throwing needs to stop.
Agree! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
Seriously, there were 6 exclamation points. I'm not making that up. So she really was engaging me. She talks shit about you to me. Hence, she said, oh, fuck you, Tiffany, when she texted me. I didn't know she was out on the street saying fuck Marie too. But anyway, she did talk shit about Tiffany to me in the earlier text messages. She loves us. I wonder what she says about people she doesn't like.
If she is talking shit about me after all I do to defend her, I've got some praying to do.
Oh, it's not that kind of shit. It's just Tiffany's too busy to answer the effing phone. And really, it's just kind of her tone of voice when she's frustrated. But you know, she's the expert on everything. And she always has to be the most important person in the room, even if that requires throwing things. Ugh. Anyway, I will release this just like I did the last 2 times. And I'm just sad for her most of all that she's behaved this way. This is all she ever wanted. And she isn't even happy about it. Her opportunity, or making the most of this. She's sabotaging herself again. And this is a form of self-harm in my understanding. So anyway, she's out at a club and she's not in a good mental place. I don't think she's going to show up tomorrow morning. I just got a series of crazy texts from her. Evidently she broke her phone and she told me to sue her. I have no idea why. And she said she's done. Did you get any crazy texts from her?
Nope, nothing.
Wow, okay, well, then we insert a screenshot of me saying all the stuff that she said. I hope your new best friend Brandy brings you as much business as I have. My phone's cracked. I'm never coming home again because my home life has been ruined. Fuck Tiffany. And then,
wow.
Yes, that was what I was thinking. In my opinion, it's up to the individual to do the spiritual growth that is required to get better. Again, she said she was dead on the side of the road in a ditch and that we should all be celebrating. Very upsetting to me. Rejoice, the mighty LeeAnne has fallen. I'm done, but I'm a club. I really have an issue with ignoring this behavior. It suggests that we are okay with it. She is self-destructive and destructive right now.
Agree. I'm exhausted and do not condone this type of behavior.
End scene. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. All right, that's all we have for you tonight. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Hopefully that puts a little bit of light on what happened tonight. I'm not sure exactly why Tiffany decided to only show LeeAnne my texts and not show the ones with her agreeing with me. But anyway, that's just the way things go when girls get in fights with each other. They can sometimes revert back to being 14 and acting like teenagers. So anyway, I'm really excited about next week and thrilled to have you guys with me. Again, thanks so much. Good night.